Okay, welcome back everyone. Marvin here again. And the group stage of IEM Summer 2021 has finished up. And today's video is going to be about FlameZ. As you can see, a monster series against EG and a stomp on Overpass and Inferno. And Dust 2 was very back and forth. And quite a tough loss really for OG. EG just managing to get the 16-14 win. But OG, so I think March 17th is when they dropped ISSAA. I know before that they dropped MBK as well, and I made a video about Nico, the Danish Nico, coming into the roster, and I thought it was I think my overall feelings was that it's probably an upgrade and a good decision. And then not much after that, they decided to drop ISSAA as well. So now they've got FlameZ and Nico, and they've had this roster for a while now. I think if I remember, it was the Blast Showdown is when the first event where they had where they had this roster. So it's been a little while, but they're looking really good, and FlameZ has looked like a really good pickup. Plus 32 in the series, and we're going to look at sorry, not Overpass, although he did have a very good Overpass, 22 and 11, but 27 and 11 for 2.04 rating for Inferno, and yeah, he's looked like a really good pickup playing the B-bomb side on Inferno. And again, we've got the Half-Life Advanced Effects POV mod. And we're just going to see how he plays. We're going to see how he plays on the B-bomb site. Really, like, what's this, like, the style of crosshair? It's like it's almost like default crosshair with a dot. And doesn't have to do much on that round. Oh my god. One dig by Zerk. Oh no, it was a breeze, sorry. But yeah, I think now the lineup has a bit more fragging now with Nico and FlameZ over ISSAA and MBK. I mean, MBK did have his occasional maps where he would have a good game, but as the entry player, he mostly didn't frag that well. And ISSAA was supposed to be a fragger in the roster, but again, didn't really seem to live up to that kind of hype. There was a bit made about his like ping issues and stuff in the online era, having to play online, on European servers and all the and he constantly apparently had like quite high ping. But I feel like that's a little bit of a cop out to blame all his issues on ping. I know it is, a pretty big difference if you're playing on you're always playing against pros with 10 to 20 ping and you have 40 or 50. I'm not saying that that was what was happening, but that's just an example. It is, you know, it's just obviously a disadvantage. There's no two ways about it. Nice. Headshot. And it's good to see Alexi B do well. You know, I like Alexi B. I like this team with Valda and Mantu. So it seems like they've got a team that can win tournaments. And I hope that's what happens for Alexi, because yeah, I guess I'm a Alexi fan. He's a good in-game leader. And I don't know. I guess I just want this this team to do well. So they secured the semi-finals with this win over EG. It's like a 6-team elimination bracket for the playoffs, like the DreamHack Masters Spring. And I think I'll do another predictions video for that. I know a few people were quite disappointed with how OG they kind of just bounced straight out of the Flashpoint RMR. Didn't make a very deep run at all. In fact, I think they just lost their first matchup. Can't remember who against. Yeah, I can't really remember who they lost. They lost to in the RMR. It's a molly for Car. And I've released my Inferno useful utility video. So you'll probably be seeing a lot of these smokes and stuff, and utility that I use for the B-bomb site in the video for my useful utility video, because that's basically where I learn all the smokes and stuff that I use to play the game. I watch a lot of pro demos, and that's how I learn. It's utilities. I just copy what they do. So if you watch that video, you can copy what I've learned, and I think there's some good stuff in that. So I'll put a link in the top right corner to click on. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how that video turned out. It is 18 minutes though. I try to keep the useful utility. Okay, they're coming in now. Flames gets one on the cross. Yeah, I try to keep those videos as concise as I possibly can. But there's a lot of nades and util for playing B on Inferno. So that's why that video is a little longer than a nice flash by Valda to peek. And he gets out alive. He's quite an aggressive player, Flames. Always going to go for the duel. Likes to get aggressive, get flashed in. So pairing him with Alexi B, who's a good support player, I think it makes this B bomb site defense very formidable. 1v2, 10 HP, and he just saves in this scenario. Oh yeah, I remember this round. So OG Eco, and they've just got the one saved rifle on Flames, and this is a very good round for Flames. So Alexi has run through that molly, taken a bunch of damage, and oh my god. Look at that. Mihu just dead. First bullet into the head, and then he's ready for the next one as well. Nobo. And then EG decided to go A. 2v2 now. Stanislaw kind of in no man's land there in the pit. But I just don't think they were expecting him to be there that fast and to make a play like that where he just gap in the smoke, sees Stanislaw and just hits him with the M4 spray, and then circles low on the site, and he's just going to push it and win the fight. So 4k in the round, and only one saved rifle in the round. I don't know how well that anti-flash position is going to work, because quite a common flash is to flash above that first orange's position, and I feel like he would get flash from that still. Oh my god! I think they're on another back-to-back 4Ks. He gets dinked from the first guy, and just, I don't know, too good. Can't be stopped. He's always going to get his frags. And I think OG are good enough to win this tournament. I'll be very interested to see how the playoffs are going to go. In fact, I think I might do another predictions video like I did for DreamHack Spring and some other tournaments. But I'll give you the inside scoop. I mean, they've already made it to the semis, and I think they're going to make it to the final as well. That smoke is also my useful utility video. It's a CT smoke, just a quick lineup from the site. Coming in, executes coming in. It's good for one at least. But yeah, nice anticipation as well by Alexi to get him boosted new box before the execute comes in. And you see in the team, Valda in this constant kind of, like in all the CT maps, he's in this rotator position, and he just seems to like just have a good read on what's happening and rotating back and forth, and he just has really good game sense and util knowledge to yeah, rotate back and forth. And okay, they're splitting B from CT. He's still good for 2 in a very, I mean, he's caught off guard there. And Valda also good for 2. Yeah, I want to do a video on Valda. I think he reminds me a bit like ISSAA in the Cloud9 team, which no longer exists, where that was on like overpass. He would be that rotator position, rotating between the 2 sites, and a very just intelligent player with some good game sense and obviously some really good aim. Like Valda, he also has a really good series, and with the Alexi as well. Also, I just feel like this is definitely a team that can go the whole way. Flashed Lexi in, a good flash assist. But with, I guess, Gambit and Virtus Pro are still in the tournament. So let's see how well they end up doing. Okay, they're gonna play double new box. I guess they know they're against a Force Buy. Gets one, some good damage. But Mantu has already rotated. And they kind of, again, they knew that coming. That kind of execute was probably going to come. Fails the nade there. Again, he's good for 2. Even though I think it was just a Glock eco round, and they'd been softened up by the banana utility. I think I also want to do an Alexi video as well. Feel like he's going to have some good util and stuff that I can learn from him. Again, another smart player, someone to learn from. — 3v2, and I think it's another save. Sees one, but I don't think he's going to go for that fight. And that's smart there, with potentially more coming up banana. Like, it's not a guarantee he even gets one, and he can be very easily be traded in that position, putting Alexi under a lot of pressure. And that's a mistake that probably quite a few players are going to make, where they see one and they just want to go for the kill there. .40 seconds left. Smoke comes in. FlameZ drops his last piece of util, which was an incendiary to respond. 20 seconds left, and they just set up a bit of crossfire. Get ready for an execute if it comes in. But it looks like EG go on A. 3v2. Do they even get the bomb down? Okay, looks like they will. 10 seconds left. Nice, a nice retake. That's it, 10-5. I think FlameZ had like 20 something frags on the CT hold, back-to-back 4Ks. That round where they were splitting B and he still gets two, and Valde picks up the other two. Some very nice rounds. And even in the spots where you feel like he always at least gets his one on the site defense. Like you feel like he's not going down for free. And that's the sign of a very good player, I guess. Ooh, just nice little flicky kind of aim, always on headshot level. There was a big fight there at the church position. I remember this round. This round's very cool. So 5 Mac 10s, and they end up going B, and they do like I call them the Furious smokes, where they smoke deep CT, and then you wrap through CT into church, and obviously CT is going to force buy more than likely in this position. So sometimes going B against the force buy. Well, I guess it can kind of be dangerous. So you'll see it here. So the CT smoke's coming in, and anyway they rush the church position and they win the round. Surprise! Stanislaw. And that's the B bomb site taken. 4v5. They know that the CTs are on eco. It's all about keeping as many players alive, keeping the economy healthy in this kind of round, letting the Mac 10s farm. That was a good play by Stanislaw. Almost gets all three. I remember that. He gets a really nice timing. Mihu not looking, but kind of flubs the spray a bit there. But we'll watch Velda win this clutch. They know that the other guy was on A. He plants second oranges. And I think Obo's just going to come walking in front of him with his back turned any second now. 14-5. Very convincing by OG. I'm wondering whether they can topple Gambit or Virtus Pro or whoever else that they come across. G2 maybe could make the final. They definitely look pretty good in Flashpoint. But I don't know, something about G2 and semi-finals. Taking car control. Retake utility, but I think they drop a smoke to cancel that out. And they're going to boost Mantu in case they try and flash someone into retake car. Tapped out Stanislaw in the pit. And it's 15-5. And I remember this is a pretty good round from FlameZ as well. Nice. First bullet headshot into Mihu and then a nice transfer onto Obo. Three v 3 retake. EG. I've got to give it a go. Nice headshot onto Breeze. Oh, I shouldn't have fast forwarded through that. But Alexi B clutches the 1v2. Gets one through smoke and then he just... The he has to defuse the last guy and he just taps in the back of the head. Anyway. Very interesting game. Let's just have a quick look at the overview. So it'll probably be EG or... Sorry, not EG. EG won't be making the final. I can almost guarantee that. But probably be Gambit or G2 from this side of the bracket. And then OG, I feel like they're looking pretty strong, and I think they can definitely make the final. They're already in the semis. Anyway, I'll be making a predictions video, so I'll upload that either tomorrow or the next day. So keep an eye out for that. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be my predictions video.